There we go. I think now we've got my son. I'm Camden Walker for CapitalWeatherGang.com. Thanks so much for tuning in on X, on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. Thanks, Hot and Robin and Dizrob and Ruth. We have a good work week ahead that starts anyway, sunny and warm on Monday. Tuesday and Wednesday could be a little bit rainy. Thursday might be sunny and fairly dry again, but Friday into Saturday we could see some rain chances. And we're talking about Aurora, which has a decent amount of energy tonight. A G3 level is a nice moderate amount of energy coming from the sun toward our upper atmosphere, and clouds should cooperate as well. Thanks for tuning in to our weekly Sunday Sunset Chat. I'm with you every week. Camden Walker. CapitalWeatherGang.com is our blog, and I have my PM update there at the top. The forecast at a glance just above my hat here. And I appreciate seeing you on our 4 social media channels: Mike and Kristen and Jorg and David and Tom and Deidre. Really happy to see you. Thanks so much for tuning in. Appreciate seeing all of you on YouTube, X, Facebook, and Instagram. All right. We've got warm temperatures for the most part this week. I call it a mild to warm week. Kind of warm days might be Monday and Thursday in particular. But, rain chances Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Friday, Saturday don't really look like they're going to cool us down, but so much. It's still pretty mild, a little bit humid at times. The dew point scale kind of bordering that moist, becoming unpleasant zone. 60 to 65 degree dew points possible this week. And for viewing, Hot, thanks for that question. For Aurora, I think between 10 p.m. and 2 a.m. is kind of a decent window, but of course, keep your expectations managed. It's not a high confidence forecast. You think Earth's atmosphere weather is difficult to predict. My goodness, space weather is like next level of confidence. Lower confidence with some of the energy we have to try and predict coming from the sun. But the good news is there does seem to be some energy out there for a few hours, and the clouds are generally going to cooperate. So the darker the blue on this graphic, the clearer your skies. For the most part, it's a decent recipe. It's a decent recipe if you can go out for 30 to 45 minutes was my recommendation in yesterday's PM update. Allows your eyes to adjust. You can kind of see the pulses every 5 minutes. I want you to be able to see the dancing if at all possible. Look toward the north horizon, most likely for this level, G3 level of an aurora storm, geomagnetic storm. But it's not going to be constant. Usually it's 5 minutes on, 10 minutes off, 5 minutes back on. So it's worth going out, but keep your expectations medium and managed tonight. All right, good to see you, Caroline. Thanks so much for tuning in. And David, hope you can get that picnic in. Maybe tomorrow is a good day for your picnic. Looks dry, sunny, warm. And Mike, decent chances. I'm going to go medium, decent chances with a G3 magnetic storm that you can see, especially looking north the on the horizon from DC area. You should be able to see the aurora. All right. So yep, do Scott. I think northeast to northwest tonight is the best kind of 90-degree portion of the sky you can look tonight in on that horizon for the aurora. All right, Leona, I'm sorry you're over the rain, but at least we have lower pollen levels. And David, Tuesday rain chances are kind of medium high. So we should see some showers and storms maybe at times. I'm sorry, I can't promise you any better than that right now. And 10 p.m. to 2 a.m., Margaret, is the best time to look tonight. And let me make sure I saw a couple questions on Instagram. Catherine, indeed, look for Aurora tonight, 10 to 2, and that should be the best bet. But, keep your expectations medium and managed, but there is a medium level for seeing the Aurora tonight. Just look from northeast to northwest, roughly 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. That looks like a decent chance. All right. TF, I'm sorry you can't get snow. Indeed. I'm Cameron Walker for CapitalWeatherGang.com on Facebook, X, YouTube, and Instagram. I think I have gone over the aurora now, so let's look at the temperatures this week. Pretty warm, especially Monday and Thursday, even with rain chances Tuesday, Wednesday. Cools down a little bit, right? But it's still kind of mild and a little bit humid at times, kind of in the moist, unpleasant 60 to 65 degree dew points at times this week, but nothing too oppressive. Further on the precipitation levels this week, we could see some downpours kind of Tuesday night. Might be the best chance for seeing heavier downpours. Currently favoring south of town as it stands now, but that could creep a little bit more toward the DC area. So it's off and on showers and storms for the most part this week. I think they'll focus on Tuesday, Wednesday. We might get a break on Thursday as it looks now. And then Friday, Saturday, we could see another round of showers and storms. So far, the chances for strong storms are very close to zero, but we could see a couple pop south of town perhaps by the middle part of this week. We'll keep an eye on it, but no widespread strong to severe weather is expected this week. So two thumbs up on that. All right, so long range forecast. Let's look ahead for you, MD. It looks like a Pitts on Instagram. Thanks for tuning in. So next work week, we've got a leaning above average for temperatures, and that of course includes high temperature and low temperature of every day. And then we're leaning above average for precipitation. Pollen is, a little better, a little rinse out recently, but overall it's pretty high for trees, high for grass. Let me know if you're hearing any of the broods of the cicadas in the Tidewater, Virginia, and southern Maryland starting to hatch. There might be some noises down there in some of those limited areas where the two broods are hatching. We do have the latest there on WashingtonPost.com, of course, and plenty of coverage on the auroras. We've been doing it in just about every piece at capitalweathergang.com, so make sure you get all of our tips, all of our advice. We have done our best to give you forecasts and broader overall education on what causes the aurora and best practices for viewing them as we have this high energy that continues to stream from the sun. Of course, we've only had one 90-degree day so far this year and none in the forecast as it stands now. We should maybe be warm and eyeing 80 degrees, perhaps in a couple spots tomorrow and maybe Thursday. We'll see as we go through this week. We do have rain chances Tuesday, Wednesday to keep us a little cooler, and then again Friday and Saturday. Aurora is one of our headlines tonight. I'm Cameron Walker for CapitalWeatherGang.com. Thanks for tuning in for our weekly Sunday Sunset Chat. I'm on the air another 12 minutes or so. This is our weekly kind of Q&A, a little bit of a chat on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and X. So Irene, let's go over the aurora again for you. 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. tonight. Look northeast to northwest, that 90-degree portion of the horizon. There is a decent amount of energy. We're going to hone this for you in the next couple hours. I think we'll keep you posted. We're equally excited as you are, but it is not ever, it's rare that it's a high confidence forecast. Sources are varying on their bullishness for seeing the aurora tonight, but the decent recipe we have for you is this medium amount of energy, a G3 storm predicted to keep, going from this coming from the sun toward the earth until about 2 a.m. Eastern, and clouds are cooperating tonight for the most part. Most of us should have clear skies. All right, temperatures this week start very warm, sunny, dry tomorrow. What great timing to start a work week with sunny, warm conditions. Rain chances, shower storms re-enter the picture for Tuesday and Wednesday. And then we should get a break for the most part. Fingers crossed. We might get some sun and some dry conditions again on Thursday. Might be warm again on Thursday as well. And then our next system gives us some rainier chances for Friday and Saturday as well. Can't rule out Sunday showers and maybe some storms as well, but low confidence when looking that far out. Dew point scale, kind of moist, becoming unpleasant, 60 to 65-degree range for the dew point this week, with our kind of clustered around our rain chances as when we might be most humid. But the good news for Monday and Thursday, which could be our warmest and sunniest days, 2 days of this week, the dew points actually cooperate to keep it pretty comfortable on our warmest days this week. So we kind of avoid major flare up of high, uncomfortable heat index values. So Paul, I know you probably just heard me hedge. Saturday and Sunday both look like that we have some rain chances. It's hard to say. Maybe I prefer planning, if I had to choose, Sunday versus Saturday for outdoor rain plants. Charlene, I'm so glad you got your herbs planted. Bring on the rain. And let's see, classic catch from X. Good to see you. And it looks like folks are going to the Shenandoah tonight. That's a good call if they want to see the aurora, high elevation away from light pollution. And hi, Carol. Thanks for tuning in from YouTube. I hope you had a great week as well. And David, rain totals are okay in the last 7 days. Let's look ahead for you as well. Here's the precipitation animation for this week. Yes, some downpours are possible, especially south of town Tuesday nights. We'll keep you posted on that. Rain amounts are somewhere between 1.5 to 2.5 inches for much of the region over the next 7 days by the time you talk to me for the next weekly Sunday Sunset Chat next Sunday. So that's great news. And it's focusing on the points in Southern Virginia, the southern Blue Ridge area, where we really could use some of this precipitation. So let's keep that up there and show you the abnormally dry conditions, not official drought, but in the yellow shading here, we're hopefully going to see a focal point of some rainfall over the next 7 days, which could be really good news uh, since we're already getting abnormally dry in the southern portion of the Shenandoah Valley there. And then clouds, yes, they are going to come back Tuesday, Wednesday, and probably again, maybe lasting a little bit on Thursday, but sunny and bright skies are favored definitely for Monday. It looks like very high confidence. Thursday, less confidence on that, but we should see some sunshine. So expect some clouds Tuesday, Wednesday with the rain chances, and then again Friday, Saturday with the rain chances there as well. Now, we're looking ahead at next work week, leaning above average for temperatures, leaning above average for precipitation. So we could have kind of a mild to warm week with some rain chances again next week as well, broadly speaking. Now we've got pollen. It's high. It's high overall for trees and for grasses, but the good news is we've had kind of a rinse out this weekend with some of these rain chances. And the brood map here below kind of is me asking if any of you in the Tidewater, Virginia, or in Southern Maryland have started hearing those loud cicadas starting to hatch. So I'm just curious. We've covered that. Some other folks at WashingtonPost.com have been covering the cicada news for you as well. And plenty of weather news, plenty of Aurora educational articles for you at CapitalWeatherGain.com. So make sure you check out all of that we've been talking about. Even in my PM update yesterday, we're giving you quick tips, quick review of our coverage. And of course, the heat tracker remains at 1 90-degree day or hotter. So far this year, that's all we've done is hit 90 degrees or warmer just once. So I'm Camden Walker for CapitalWeatherGain.com. We're talking about Aurora. We're talking about a warm, sunny start to our work week and how much I enjoy seeing you every Sunday night for a weekly Sunday sunset chat. A little bit of a tea evening for me as well. But I really enjoy seeing you on Instagram, X, YouTube, and Facebook. Let's see if I can catch up on some of these comments. All right, we've got TX. Thanks so much for tuning in from Facebook. And I think Jason, you're having a great humor this week. Good to see you from you too. And Jay, Aurora tonight between 10 and 2 is somewhat likely. Clouds are going to cooperate as well. So let's show you that. The darker blue is more clear sky. Clearer and darker blue is what are great news for seeing the aurora. I would look from northeast horizon to northwest horizon, that kind of 90 degrees. It has the best bet from the DC area. All right. Windy, I would try and see the northern lights tonight while we have a moderate amount of energy coming from the sun. Best not to wait. It's even every 30 minutes there could be an update with the level of sun of the energy coming off the sun toward us. So when it comes to aurora and we have a decent chance, I always want to see us on the moment if at all possible. All right. So 10 to 2 Belinda there in Frederick as well. Broadly speaking, we'll keep you posted on even better times if we have those at capitalweathergang.com. And remember, we're updating almost all four of our social media channels: X, YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. We're live right now on all four, but we're going to try and push latest news aspects of the aurora tonight on all four of those. Jason, I love your humor. Good to see you on X as well and on all of our social media channels. And let's see. We've got Sally McKenzie, Nick, Nicole. Thanks for tuning in on Instagram. Let me make sure I have not missed any questions on that platform as well. DR and Jay Sheen. We've got Rachel. All right. I think I've caught up on everything so far. So please repeat anything if I missed it, but it looks like I've caught up on Facebook, YouTube, X, and Instagram. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'm Camden Walker for CapitalWeatherGang.com. Exciting to report medium, moderate chances of aurora tonight. Look northeast, northwest between 10 and 2 o'clock tonight, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. Dark blue on this map means a decent chance for clear skies, so that's another good aspect of our recipe. Temperatures this week. Gosh, we start nice. Of course. Of course, it would be on a Monday, right? We have warm, sunny conditions right as the weekend ends, but it starts out warm. We cool off a little bit with our rain chances Tuesday, Wednesday. And then Thursday, we should, medium confidence, warm up again with some sunshine returning. For the most part, still a slight chance for rain, but the rain chances kind of take a quick break on Thursday and come back for Friday, Saturday, maybe Sunday as well. I'm sorry I can't give you better news with higher confidence about the weekend. It could be, a little dodging of showers and storms here and there. All right, Sarah, I really appreciate seeing you on Facebook. That's really great. Thanks so much for your kind words. And chances Wednesday evening, Carl, are are fairly high. We could be having a system finishing moving through there. We could even see a couple downpours before dark on Wednesday, maybe even some storms. So I would say moderate rain chances are the best way to characterize Wednesday evening for now. NNA, good sun, Hayes, and Rams. Thanks for joining on Instagram. Really appreciate seeing you. I'm Cameron Walker for CapitalWeatherGang.com. And the good news is for our two warmest days this week, as it looks now, Monday and Thursday could be pretty sunny, pretty warm. The dew points cooperate, pretty dry air. But for our rain chances, we could be kind of moist, becoming unpleasant in the 60 to 65 degree dew point range for this week. So keep that in mind. We're lucky that the sun won't be out to kind of really balloon those heat index values, but we could see kind of some humidity that comes along with our rain chances Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Friday, Saturday as well. All right, let's look into the precipitation for this week. A lot of hit or miss showers and storms, maybe even some downpours favoring areas south of town and favoring the time frame of Tuesday to Tuesday night as it looks now, and we'll keep you posted. So far, very, very slight flood risk as it looks now, but just worth flagging to keep in the back of your mind. We could see some fairly heavy downpours, and rain amounts do add up this week. They add up into really good areas. And geographically speaking, we need this rain, especially in Southern Virginia. An inch and a half, 2.5 inches of rain is over a 7 day period is not bad because we do have some abnormally dry shaded here in the yellow. Not a drought situation in parts of Virginia, but in the southern Shenandoah Valley, we could see some abnormally dry conditions balloon further if we don't get this rain this week. So that's great news, great timing. Thank you, atmosphere, for hopefully providing the rain we need to keep this under control and even shrink the abnormally dry area for this week. And clouds follow along with the precipitation. Sunny tomorrow, so that's great. Get out for a long lunch with some sunscreen, of course, if you can. But Tuesday, Wednesday look cloudy. Thursday tries to show us some sunshine again and a break from the rain. Fingers crossed. Friday and Saturday are pretty cloudy again, but brighter skies, right? Showers and storms are not all day. And as we know, this time of year in a warmer, more humid atmosphere, the sun can percolate and bubble up the atmosphere. So we'll see some sun, but that helps destabilize the atmosphere and bubble up those showers and storms again later into the afternoon hours as well. All right, looking ahead really quick, we've got temperatures next work week and precipitation next work week leaning above average for both categories in temperatures and precipitation. And then pollen levels and cicadas here to kind of close out some other news. Decently high for trees and grasses, and even some mold and mildew coming in. So watch those allergies for yourself. I know I am taking as much as I can. And if you hear of any cicadas starting to hatch there, if you're in the Tidewater, Virginia, or Southern Maryland, or elsewhere in the country tuning in, I would love to know. I think folks in South Carolina have really had a problem with the cicadas hatching and being very loud. We've got all the coverage there at WashingtonPost.com and at CapitalWeatherGang.com. We're covering everything about the aurora for you and other weather news. Tons of tips and advice. Even in yesterday's PM update, that I included some tips and roundup of our coverage. Heat tracker, we'll keep that at 1 for now. No 90-degree days or hotter currently in the forecast, so that is some great news. All right, to recap before I go, it has been a pleasure seeing you for our 20-minute live chat, our Sunday Sunset Live Q&A. I'm Camden Walker for CapitalWeatherGang.com. That's where you can find us 24/7. We'll keep you posted tonight with at least, I think, one more update on the aurora. Medium amount of energy is coming toward us from the sun, so a G3 has decent chances if you look northwest to northeast horizon, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. tonight. Clouds should cooperate. That's another decent piece of this recipe. Darker blue means clear skies, and that's generally favor for much of our region. And NZ, thanks for that comment. It's good to see you on Instagram. And uh, Dana, it looks like we do have a decent chance of seeing northern lights tonight. If you can get out between 10 and 2, make sure you're in a dark place. Higher elevations are somewhat preferred. I think we've had reports of a lot of folks still in the Shenandoah Valley and Skyline Drive area as well. And Scott, good seeing you. I appreciate you as well. That's very kind. And April and Anne and Kelly and Robin and Julia, look northwest, northeast, get away from lights. Higher elevations are good. Those are our quick hitting tips for seeing the aurora tonight. Again, decent chance overall, not a guarantee, but allow your eyes to adjust for an overall kind of 30 to 45-minute plan. I've seen them with 5 minutes on, 10 minutes off, and it's worth your time, but it's not usually a constant high probability event. It's hard to predict, but this is a decent chance tonight. So I hope that you're able to see them tonight. And Rohini, good to see you as well. All right, I'm over my time. I'm Cameron Walker signing off until next Sunday. I'll see you then. And please send in your photos to all 4 of our social media channels if you see the aurora tonight: Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and X. I appreciate you.